How to design an auto tag for a Practicad entity. Practicad has a variety of ways of placing tags on the drawing. One way is to simply manually grab a tag out of your tag bin, click on the duct or entity you'd like to tag, and place it on the drawing manually. The second way is to design a tagging automatic. As we have here in our automatic bin, we're going to click on this particular tagging automatic, and then Practicad places the tags where we want them. This procedure requires that we draw the duct or entity first and then tag it with the automatic afterwards. There is a third option to tag in Practicad, and that is the auto tagging option. An auto tag is classified as the tag that an entity gets at the moment you place the entity on the drawing. For example, we're now going to place this piece of rectangular duct on the drawing. Once we click and it's placed on the drawing, Practicad has auto tagged the two tags here that you noticed we also were able to use during our automatic. Auto tags can appear for any entity. For example, here we've got a supply grill. When we go to place the grill on the drawing, Practicad automatically puts an auto tag next to it. In order to design an auto tag, you must watch the entire tutorials on how to design tagging automatics. All of the features for auto tags in terms of placement, positioning, tag selection are identical. However, there is a different method you follow and a different place in the software where you decide to tell Practicad to associate a specific tag with a specific entity. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the library icon on the Practicad ribbon. And on the left-hand side, we're going to go over to the automatics. And we're going to open up our browser here so we've got a full menu. We're going to go down to the automatic section and we're going to open up tagging automatics. And right here, we have created a tagging automatic called length auto. Once again, all of the parameters inside the tagging automatics are in the tutorial how to use tagging automatics full. Please make sure you've watched that video before you go through with the rest of this tutorial. What we've done is we've created a length tag auto that works off the selection, current selection. Conditions, we've only got one fitting highlighted here currently. This length tag auto was designed to only target the straight duct named CJT3. Under placement parameters, we've chosen two different sets, set 1 and set 2, and of course the base points and positions for those sets. And we've chosen the tag length tag rect duct. Now we can use this automatic by putting it into our automatic bin and click on duct, fire the automatic off, and then Practicad will place the length tags on the duct. Or we can tell Practicad to associate this exact automatic with a specific entity. In this particular case, it's going to be a piece of duct. To do that, we're going to go up into the catalog where we would design the entity. Since we're talking about a fitting, we go to the ductwork catalogs. And we're going to open up the ASI library. We're going to go into rectangular duct straight, and we're going to pick the CJT3. Once you click on one individual fitting, and Practicad opens up all the menus we go over in cataloging, on the bottom right-hand side, you're going to see the tab for Auto Tag. And if you click on Auto Tag, you can see all of the tags that Practicad is currently tagging whenever we go to place this entity on the drawing. Now you have a couple different options here. Importing and exporting, which we go over in another tutorial, and we have the add and delete icons. What we're going to do is say we'd like to add a tag as an auto tag to this duct whenever we place it on the drawing. And we're going to click on the green check to add a tag. And Practicad is going to open up the auto tag window. Now the auto tag window for placement, conditions, and tag is identical to the parameters in auto tagging. So once you know how to design auto tagging or tagging automatics, you can build your entities to have an auto tag that mimics those automatics. Now, the easiest way to get the properties from an automatic into an auto tag is to use the copy from automatic button. We cover this in the tagging automatic tutorials. For example, instead of going through the placement parameters and condition parameters and tag parameters, what we're going to do here is say we've already designed an automatic called length auto with all of the proper settings. And we just want to copy those settings into this auto tag so that every time Practicad puts the entity on the drawing, it gets the proper tag. So we're going to hit copy from automatic. And when we click on this button, Practicad's going to open up the select automatic field. And it's going to tell you to pick the automatic you'd like to copy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on length auto. Once you click on length auto, you can see that Practicad instantly fills the placement tab, condition tab, and tag tab with the exact same information from the automatic. Most importantly, the placement parameters, because this is what takes the longest to set up. So right now we've got all of the parameters from length auto built into this auto tag. And we're going to press OK. You'll also notice that Practicad has automatically copied the name of the automatic right here. Now we can design as many of these auto tags as we want, and by simply checking the ones we want to appear or unchecking the ones we don't want to appear, we can manipulate the different text for every entity in the software. So what we're going to do now is we're going to exit out of the library, and we're going to go up here where we've already placed the CJT3 fitting. We're going to click on it once, and now we're going to place it on the drawing. And the second we make the last mouse click to place the duct on the drawing, it gets the auto tag with all the placement parameters from that automatic. So every time we add a fitting, we're going to get that auto tag. This is going to make it much quicker to get all of your text on the drawing because every entity you place will have all the proper tags associated with it.